Hey guys, James with TFBTV, SHOT Show 2020, here on the show floor at the Kimber booth with Rachel. Now, you guys know, concealed carry guy, I love it. Not a 1911 guy, but I know that some of you weirdos out there are, so there's no way I'm gonna pass up checking on Kimber and seeing what they've got because I love you and I wanna bring you guys what you're into, whether it's striker fired, hammer fired, single action, 1911 Glock. So we're talking with Rachel about the new additions to the Micro 9 line, right?
Yeah, so we have two different platforms here. So it was cool that you went through all of those different actions. But we do have two of those actions up here today. We have Micro 9 here, and we have some new additions to our Evo family here. So talking about these first two pistols here, so this is new for 2020. It is limited edition. It's part of a big family. We brought this fit and finish to both a Micro 9 and an Evo, but we also brought it to the 1911. Everyone loves our Raptor Finish, and we know it. So we decided to, hey, let's pay a little bit more attention to it. So we brought these special editions out. So for this particular platform on the Micro 9, we've got a true tan and black Kimber Finish. And then we've got essentially a matching G10 grip here as well. It still carries that beautiful serrated scales that you see up here on the slide flats and then on the top strap as well. And then of course, again, carrying it back to that little mainspring housing. And then we also carried that same Raptor finish to the front strap as well. So these guys have night sights and ambi safeties. They're an out-of-the-box, ready-to-go carry gun. Of course, if you carry, you want to be able to operate everything on both your strong side and support side. So we're really excited about this little guy. But if you're also one of those collectors that likes to go through and get the finish in every gun we make, which we have those people out there, this is another gun that you can start a whole new collection with. So next we have our Micro 9 Triari. This is a beautiful gun. Decided to take a pretty interesting pattern that you're going to see here carried throughout the gun.
It looks grippy. Yeah,
it is grippy. Listen, everybody does different stuff for their polymer guns. We know that we see a lot of different textures out there for that. When it comes to metal, it's not something that you can just grab something and start to get to work on, right? So that's the classic thing that happened with
soldering irons.
Right, yeah, exactly.
These guys go over y'all need to chill. Simmer down, guys, with the soldering iron.
So for those of us who don't have a machine shop at our disposal, we wanted to take a little bit more interesting a pattern to a small gun. Why not dress it up? So this is a Micro 9 Triari. There's actual texturing on the inside of this slide pattern. Again, it's still something that we want to be hardworking and worth it, right? There's still got to be a practical element to it. The design is carried over to the mainspring housing as well. It does feature these really cool heavy-duty fiber optic sights. Kind of how you initially talked about, everybody has their action or their platform that they like. We all know how personal sights are. So on this gun, we decided to go with a fiber optic pair. There's green in the rear and red up front. That is a U-notch in the back. Again, U-notch has become more and more a prevalent preference for people.
Oh, I like it too.
I do. On my guns, it's all U-notch in the rear. It's just the way my brain works. It's easier for me to catch that sight picture a lot faster. So again, as a manufacturer scale, we want to bring it to you guys so you're not having to go and do all that work on your gun after the fact.
If I don't know what a Micro 9 is, it's safe to assume, right, that I'm an unsophisticated Philistine.
Okay.
And explain to me, if I've never heard of the Micro 9 series, what are we talking? What is it? Capacity?
So these guns are a single action only gun. They do feature a thumb safety. Conventionally, a lot of people will say, hey, it's like a tiny 1911, like a shrunken 1911. It isn't technically on the inside. For those of us who are technical 1911 people, if I was to say, oh, it's a little 1911, a part of your consumer base, whether they do or don't like 1911s, are going to be like, no. But it is a single action only gun. It's hammer fired. It does have a thumb safety. Again, because we have been well known as a 1911 company, when we first started to get into these guys, our consumers are looking for things that are familiar, like a thumb safety.
Absolutely.
So these guys have been very popular. They are all metal. That's an aluminum frame on the bottom. It's a steel slide on the top.
6+1, 7+1.
They are at a flush fit 6+1, but they all ship with these extended magazines, so they are all 7+1. We actually do have an 8+1 available in our eShop. So if you're looking for even more capacity, or you have a bigger hand and you need a smaller gun and you need a little bit more real estate, pinky is incredibly important in your grip and, of course, managing and mitigating recoil. So we do have those as well.
Price, availability.
So price, availability. Availability I'll first talk about on this guy because, again, these are part of a family that's not necessarily going to be around forever. This is a limited edition. It's a collector edition. I don't have a good answer for you right now when we're going to sunset this, but we don't expect to have this gun around for very long. So if you do like this, if it's appealing to you, get to your dealer, order it, or grab it when you see it. These guys are just hovering around the 9s. This guy's hovering around the 8s, I believe. I say hovering because we have MSRPs, but our dealers are always going to be looking to make sure that they take care of their customers. So,
Rachel, I really appreciate you showing me these even though I'm not a 1911 guy, I appreciate it, and I know that you guys appreciate it. So stick around because we're going to be bringing you more from SHOT Show and more from the Kimber booth.